Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, one more time. This is the first day, the coldest day of Minnesota since I think, April, May, June? Well, been about 6 months. And it is chilly today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious moment for me. I want to be President of the United States. I want to be President of the United States because I want to see change in this country. And I want to see the best change there can possibly be. I look at the people who are with Trump and Trumpers, and I can't stand their actions. I can't stand their policies. These are wonderful people, people who desire life just like any and everyone else. And if I had my way, they would have it. But what they advocate, I can't stand it. It's sickening. It makes me want to puke. In fact, what the Republicans represent makes me want to puke. I love the people. I had the power to make sure that their dreams came true. I do it. But the policies that they advocate make me want to puke. Democrats, I can't stand the Democrats and the policies that they represent. They make me want to puke. I love the people. And I would do for them the same that I would for myself. So we, the Democrats and the Republicans, can all live as though we're in heaven. And so I'm running for president because I want to make sure that as close as we can live to heaven, we get a chance to do it. And I don't trust any politician anywhere in America that could stand for that could advocate for that, who even cares about anything like that. And when I say advocate for the best that things could be, I'm talking about, first of all, giving you a reason beyond just survival. You don't want to just survive, but you want excitement in your survival. And to me, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest excitement that you can get in being alive is knowing why you're here and what it is all about. And being able to having that information, being able to engage that information. And what you will find out is that each and every last one of us got a purpose here in this life. And that means here in America, which means we got something to do. And knowing what it is, it's not just playing football or dancing or this or that, but it is some of this and that. And it is absolutely magnificent. So my concern is to make sure that every American have the opportunity to exercise their gifts, and if that requires additional education, to make sure that that is no problem, and that education would enable them to be the best that they could possibly be. So what am I basically saying? I'm saying that as far as survival goes, ladies and gentlemen, that all of you should be excited about living. And that means that you should have your careers as you choose them to be, that you and all of us may have no problem, no suffrage whatsoever for food, for clothing, for shelter, for education or health care, for transportation, and any of those things that we can imagine, and our hands be put to the plow, cause a manifestation. And we all share as we have a need, a want, or a desire. And give us our greatest peace, our prosperity, our freedom, and joy of life, and the fulfillment of our dreams. I want that, ladies and gentlemen, but I can't make that. That is my vision. That is my dream for America. I want you to know that the power to cause that to happen is in you, the people, each and every last one of you. Everyone that I just advocated for, who would benefit from all of the things that I just advocated for. I need your power absolutely to engage in this process to change America from what it is. And changing America, I'm basically talking about the resources of the earth that would allow you to exercise these gifts without the hang-ups of the lie. And that is that we reclaim all of the resources that belongs to you, the American people, that we might be symbolic in saying that the oil, and that means all have access to stuff that we as American people might have contracted outside of America, that it belongs to we, the American people, to benefit we, the American people, that we might live and we might shine like the sun in the sky, that all nations might see us as we really are, that we have nothing to fear because people in other nations want to be like us. And when they want to be like us, that's not just because we're so shining, but because we're dynamic too. If anybody want to move against us, can you imagine what it would be like to move against the sun? You can't do it. Can you imagine what it would be like to try to move against a big ball of love? It can never happen. So ladies and gentlemen, what do I want? I want to be president of the United States. I want to make sure that you, the people, have your dreams come true. I want you to know that in order for that to happen, you got to recognize that you have the power. And you exercise that power for a common cause, meaning that each of you engage yourselves in a process to create and establish what I've just gotten through talking about. Now, am I smart enough? No, this is just a vision. But you, the American people, you are the geniuses. You got people out here in America that are so smart. I mean, you're geniuses. I really mean a geniuses. We want to use that knowledge. It's a great challenge, but it's not as complicated as we have been led to believe. No, my friends, I want to see that, and I don't trust no one. Now, when I die, I hope that someone would either carry that mantle, but you can't carry it if you don't know it. So if a man or a woman can't come to you knowing what they're talking about, don't trust them. And if they leaving any of you out, they're lying. They don't know it. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave that with you. Remember, the 24, if I'm alive, I want to be the president of the United States. And whatever you have to do to make that happen, I want you to make that happen. Now, I will be producing another video perhaps a little bit later on to tell you how we would actually have to move in that direction between now and 24. Thank you so very much for your time. And until next time, Eddie Marcus say, let's get busy. God is watching us, and we're going to take care of God's business, all right? And goodbye.